Hrithik was
Where's the director vanished?
The director is still in Mohenjo Daro. He's so passionate that it's hard for us to remove him from that era.
I
He's
can
still stuck there.
imagine. It's gone back in time. But I thought the girls of Gargi College stopped him and just kept him captive and let you go.
No, unfortunately, he's not here with us right now. Yeah, he's still stuck somewhere in time. So maybe next time.
Sure. How was it? You just went to a Delhi University college and it can completely get crazy. You know how starstruck Delhi is, but then you're also the warmest hearted people. And then when it's a girls' college, I can only imagine how crazy they would have gone. Any thoughts on how it went?
Yeah, I think when I entered and I just heard like ultra supersonic shout outs for Hrithik, I said that this is true girl power. I mean, but all for Hrithik. It went really well. The energy in the room was great.
Sure. I'm sure Pooja by now you've gotten used to the kind of complete craze that that follows this man wherever he goes.
I don't think I can ever get used to that because it's just a lot of love that he gets. So
That's
that's
true.
good.
That's true.
Thank you guys. I think I must have done something good in my life.
Lots of it. Hrithik, I'll start by asking you about the film and what was your first reaction when did Ashu narrate the script to you or was it somebody else? And when you first heard of it, what was the thought?
I reacted to the script very immediately. I loved the journey of Sarman. I loved the emotional impact that it had on me, and I'm a very instinctive person. I think our first instincts is something that we should all trust and follow our hearts, and that's what I have been doing, and that's what has helped me to reach where I am. And now when I see all the love that I get even more encouraged and motivated to follow my heart and see where it leads you. Sometimes you will find yourself at the top of the mountain. Sometimes you will find yourself in a ditch, but you still have to keep following your heart because every experience is something that you can learn from. And very very proud. Both Pooja and I are very very proud of this film. We followed our hearts in this film, and it's a very special film because it is a film that is out of the ordinary. It is something that somebody would think 10,000 times whether he should make it or not. It's a very courageous attempt by a filmmaker who has gone alone into the corner in the dark somewhere where everyone was saying, "यार तू कहाँ जा रहा है यार? Don't go there. No one is there. अकेला है तू." But he followed his path, and he went into that dark space, and he created some light over there, and he created a world over there. And people kept saying that, "अरे यार मत तू क्या कर रहा है तू क्या कर रहा है?" But that's what I admired about Ashutosh, that here is a man who believes in creation. He believes in films. For him is not a business. It's not something. It's not a competition. It is a reflection of something that is inside him. Something. It's a way to express a beauty that resides inside of him. And Mohenjo Daru is a beautiful, simplistic example of that beauty that resides inside him and resonated within Pooja and within me and within the entire cast. And I think it will resonate with the audience that will see this film because it will remind us of a time when there were no phones and WhatsApps and fast-paced romance. And it's about a time where the romance had such simplicity and such a natural progression You couldn't Google Earth and know आज कहाँ है वो यार, check करता हूँ, अच्छा वो यहाँ पर है, मैं ये करता हूँ. So there is a simplicity in that that will, I think, hopefully not just remind us, but I think we will take back something from that into our techno, crazy, neon, fast-paced, crazy life. And I think a little bit of that simplicity will add to your life, to your love, to the beauty of your days. So I am hoping that that is what Mohenjo will do for all of
Amazing.
you.
Follow your heart is what Hrithik says. Imagine from sci-fi superhero characters to playing this person. How much of a transition did you, as a person, have to go through to get into the skin of this character?
I think that decision, though, I think had been made when I decided to be an actor. When you decide to be an actor, you kind of accept that the truth that we are, all of us are a lot of people inside of us, actually, and we keep trying to find who we are. What is the real me? Where is that center? But frankly, there is no center. That's in my opinion. There is no the real you. There are different stimuluses in the world that create different instincts, and you have to keep becoming uh, better, and tap into different virtues and values that you'll find inside of you that you don't even know if they exist right now, but they will. So it's a constant journey of growth and constant journey of search. And as an actor, we are very lucky. As actors, we get to choose that challenge that will bring out a certain value and a certain virtue. So I think in Mohenjo-daro, on the lighter side, I think what Pooja has found in herself is patience, because she was made to like wait for like hours and hours until her shot got ready, wearing all the things on her head. And yeah, but yeah, and patience, as in, it took two years, but which is also something interesting, because when we started the film, Ashu and I asked him that, Ashutosh, last time we did the film Akbar, and it took like some million years to shoot that film. So, yeah, how many days do you think we'll take for this film? He said, "Really, 80 days, including a 26-day outdoor." So I said, "That's fantastic. ये तो बदल गया इंसान, proud." So let's go, let's do it. And we got up and then we walked, and then 81 days and 110 days. Only ये क्या हो रहा है अभी? But again, search for that value and that virtue. I realized that sometimes when your vision is so great, and you want to do something, and you want to follow that vision in your head, sometimes it doesn't go the way that you have determined. Sometimes it takes longer. And what are you going to do as a teammate when that is happening to your captain? What I saw in Ashutosh was the fact that the delays were not because of laziness. The delays were not because it was not planned. The delays were because he was attempting to give more attention to detail, to be more, perfect and fine, and look for the subtleties, and that took its time. So as teammates, Pooja, myself, and all the actors, we saw this man standing, day in and day, for days and nights, and attempting something, and we stood by him. That was a decision, and it wasn't something that we even spoke. He did not ask me that, Hrithik, yeah, I know that you gave 80 days for this film and it's taking so much longer. I am sorry, or something like that. It was an unsaid unsaid acceptance, because I arrived in the morning every day with a smile on my face, saying we are doing this and we are going to do something great, and I'm feeling great. So that was what Mohenjo Daro is also about. It's about a lot of hard work, a lot of loyalty. I think it's that's the word, loyalty.
Amazing.
You
A
know.
big round of applause for the conviction. It's that'll keep coming through the session. But that's great. It's amazing conviction that I can actually see in the way you're talking about the director and how he believed. Pooja, I want to know from you in one word, what is the reaction of an actress when she gets to know that she's going to be starred opposite Hrithik Roshan?
That. No, I think there are no words because when I got to know that I was confirmed for this film, Ashu sir must have thought that, why she gave me such a thanda reaction because I was just like, uh, okay. And then it's when I went home and told my mom that, she asked me, so what happened in the meeting today? And I said, yeah, I'm on. And she jumped and screamed, and that's when I'm like, okay, I'm doing this big film. So, no words.
Amazing. Hrithik, of course, you know, and it would have been a conscious decision at some point when you guys realized that your film is clashing with Akshay's Rustam. I do know for a fact that when it comes to actors, when it comes to what the belief that they have in the films, I don't really think it matters because everyone has their own audiences. But still, were there any jitters when the news first came to you? And now that you guys are promoting it almost simultaneously, and we see stars coming on social media, kind of promoting Rustam, supporting Akshay. What are the thoughts that come to your mind?
Firstly, to all my friends who are supporting any film that they choose to support, I think it's a good quality. I think wherever and whoever asks you for support, you must support, and I think that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Rahi baat about the clash, then yes, it does affect. It can make you if you choose to. It can make you feel a little insecure. It can make you feel a little negative. But I choose to see it in a slightly different manner. I think it's because you know what, life, you really sometimes need to be very objective in life. And the objective, logical fact is that in the year there are a bunch of holidays, and there are going to be a lot of films that might clash. They are clashing now. They will clash again and again and again. It will happen many, many times because there are a lot of films being made, good films, big films, and there are a certain number of these chuttis. So it is going to happen. So what are we going to do about that? Always feel like this? No. I think it's an opportunity. I think it's an opportunity for me, for us as a team to rise above and prove to ourselves and to the industry and to the people that that a new trend can begin. Two films, if they both are good, can both work to a level where everyone is satisfied. I mean, why can't that happen? It can happen because anything can happen. So I want to think of it in that regard, that uh, you should have a sense of camaraderie, a sense of grace and friendship, and wish each other the best. And yes, there will be thoda sa there'll be a marginal difference. If both films even do well, there'll still be some. One will do more, one will do less, and I hope the people don't use that as fodder to put one up and put one down. But even if they do, what is important is your attitude and your perspective. In this case, me and
True.
Akshay, we are friends, and I wish him the best, and I wish us the best. And I hope both films are great, and both films do amazingly well, and we start a new trend, and people, the next time this happens, people are relaxed about it,
Yeah,
because two films can do well.
absolutely.
There is room for everyone. Actually, Pooja, when your first posters were released, they were, and this happens, I think, with all period films. And my God, you guys have gone into a period that nobody's ever thought of going back into. There were, of course, that slight bit of criticism about whether you guys have got the costumes right, whether you've got the era right. How did that personally affect both of you as actors, and what was your director's take about all those people looking for historical accuracy in how you've depicted the era?
You know, it was actually a bit surprising also when people were commenting on my costume because if you actually look at the statues that they found, from Mohenjo-daro, the dancing girl, so she's actually nude, right? So, abhi aise, now we're not really making that kind of film. Yeah. So, it's just Ashu sir. Yeah, we aren't, and I'm thankful. But so it's just Ashu sir and Neeta Lulla's version, and of course April Ferry's version of what people would wear back then. But everyone's welcome to have their opinion. It doesn't really bother me because everyone has their opinion. They're welcome to have it, and you just got to do what's right for your film.
Also, I just want to add that even the people who are saying that this is wrong and it could not have happened like this cannot prove that because this is prehistory. There is no recorded evidence or proof about what was. They're all theories. So historian number A has one theory. Historian number B has one theory. There are C, D, E, F, G, H like that. So a filmmaker has got a choice of choosing one theory that suits him, suits his vision, and use that as a foundation and build his story around that one theory. So Mr. Ashutosh Gwarekar loved theory B and took theory B as his foundation. So historian number A is saying, but that is wrong. My theory is right. Historian number C is saying the same thing, but they are still all theories. They can't prove it like this way or that way. They're all theories, and there's also another assumption that because itni, it's such a prehistoric 8,000 years ago. So how the people could not have been intelligent? It's a
Cavemen.
it's a preconceived notion that they must have been like cavemen, and everything should be brown and black and dirty, and it's like how we treat kids when we see a 4-year-old. Not now so much, but earlier on, you see a 4-year-old, and when you want to connect with a 4-year-old, you become dumb. You become like, oh, look, he's looking at that this guy like that. किसको क्या हो गया? So children are they are you can talk to them normally. It is our notion that वो बच्चा है तो वो dumb है. ऐसा नहीं है बाबा. Same case with Mohenjo-daro. They were very, very intelligent civilization. They are from their drainage system to the fact that how they used to crush rose petals and use the lali of that and use that as lipstick. And my character of Sarman is a indigo farmer, so he trades in Neil. And that Neil is so pure, it's so blue that when you see the film, some people will say, "Ke, इनका blue इतना blue कैसे हो सकता है?" But it was because at that time it was so pure. You have shades of red and blue in the film which will stun you. And I'm sure the people will complain about that also. That इनकी
Yep.
लाली मेरी लाली से better क्यों?
No, but to
You know,
his credit,
I just want to
Ashutosh,
say
हाँ,
that,
sure.
I mean, at the end of the day, we're not making a documentary. We are trying to mix fantasy, fiction with the facts over there. So, like things like why is she wearing lipstick? I mean, I've heard that Cleopatra used to eat pomegranates to make her lips look red. So there are so many things. These are assumptions that we make and we've used in the film. So it's just fact. It's just like fact and fiction that and Ashu sir's imagination of what Mohenjo-daro would be. It's just the backdrop, and the true story is just the film. It's about greed, about love, and how love truly conquers all.
Yeah, and that cinematic liberty actually is allowed to film that go into
Yeah.
the future. That should be allowed even to films that we don't really know about in terms of the prehistoric era. But
Yeah, may I just say one more thing? I just realized that this is a good thing. It's a very good thing because it reminds me of a time when I was, pre-release of Akbar, when I had done that film. Jodha Akbar was being released, and the same kind of, that one section of historians were saying that ये गलत है. How can Hrithik Roshan do Akbar? क्योंकि वो तो 4 फुट 10 इंच के थे. ये फैक्चुअल नहीं है. इनके लाइट आइज हैं, उनके लाइट आइज नहीं थे. गलत बात है. कैसे कर सकते हो तुम ये घिनौनी चीज? तम तम whatever. So all those at that time, I remember it because I was attacked. I remember, and I didn't know how to react at that time because I was, still new and stuff. But after the film came out, अभी कौन पूछता है? अभी कौन कौन बोलता है कि नहीं नहीं, he should not have done Akbar. Very very bad, of Hrithik, very very bad. Not factual at all. No, not allowed. Very good film. But नहीं यार, नहीं. कौन बोलता है ऐसा? So what they remember is if the film is good, we are here to entertain people. We are not here to give you a lecture or educate you on how the drainage system was made. Not giving you those details and all that. We are making a the backdrop is Mohenjo Daro. It's a love story. It's an entertaining film, which is the only reason I've done this film. Not because it's period. Hey, period है यार, मजा आएगा. History है history. My least favorite subject in school was history. So believe me, that's not the reason I've done this film. So we've done this film because we enjoyed the script. I enjoyed the script. So yeah.
But I, for one, am very happy that you played Akbar. Because I remember watching it and I'd be like, "Ah, Akbar was hot!"
perfect. Now we'll take some audience questions now. These are questions from the winners of our contest, of Mohenjo Daro contest. Apurva will have the first question to ask. Where are you? Apurva is here.
Hi.
Hello, sir.
Hi, Pooja.
Sir, my question is for you. Sir, from the first role you get in Bollywood, you got 100 rupees for that from your grandfather. And sir, what's your journey from that 100 rupees to 100 crores and 2 crore, 200 and 300 crores?
Wow, yeah, you took me back. You actually took me back to that day.
And sir,
But I want to rectify some your information slightly wrong. At that time, I had to do this dance step in this film called Asha, being directed by my grandfather. And Jeetu uncle was in the shot, and I had to dance with him. And I was not in the mood. तभी तो मतलब kids now, the biggest stars in the world.
How old were you?
I must have been 6 years old. So my grandfather was trying. बच्चा है तो मतलब what do you want? You want this? You want that? You want that? You want that? So he offered me $100. You're right, but I did not settle for $100. I said no. I want 20 dinky cars. One dinky car cost us 10 rupees. So I want $200. So it was actually $200 that I got. तो पैसे मेरे हाथ में आए तो मैं उठ के मैं नाचा. Although then I grew up and I understood that the dinky cars are not going to do anything for me in my life. So we must all remember that the 100 rupees and the dinky cars is nothing compared to the love that you get from people when you actually do your work with a sense of contribution, with a sense of service, that I'm here as a medium and I will allow myself to take a leap of faith, make mistakes, do whatever best I can in order to find my best potential, find my highest potential, so I may serve the world much better. So once I realized that, that is what I think made the 100 rupees turn into crores, because I was not after the money. And I think that is something that the youth and the kids should, I think, learn very, very strongly in their lives, that do not go after success and fame as the symbol of happiness. Money, fame, success, floor on the house on the 100th floor. No, that is absolutely going to keep you running like just like a robot. What is important is to find something that you love to do. Find something that you love to do. I know you've heard this a lot of times, but I'm only speaking out of experience and concern, because I really want to hammer this in, if I can, as much as I can, if you allow me to. That enjoy, find something that you love to do, and train your brain to be happy with what you're doing. If you train your brain, that you can only be happy when you get that, then your brain will always look ahead to be happy. Okay, I will be happy then. I'll be happy then, and it will continue for your whole life. That you'll be happy then. You'll be happy then. You'll become 50 years old. You'll still be saying that I'll be happy at 55, because at 55 I'll get that. So train your brain to be happy now in the day with your minor victories. It could be small things like making someone smile, achieving something, taking a decision that you could not take, for the past 2 to 3 weeks, and it was troubling your mind. Decide. So these minor victories, train your brain to be happy, and the hundreds will turn into crores or whatever you want in your life. Yeah.
So, Hrithik, taking this legacy forward in your film, are we ever likely to see Rehan or Ridan do a cameo in any of your films?
They're I'm teaching them to be their own men. I'm teaching them to make their own decisions and follow whatever gives them joy, and what they enjoy. So this is really a question for them. Next time I come, maybe I'll get them
You
along.
should ask your dad. उनको हम 500 रुपीस में कर लेंगे डांस करने के लिए कन्विंस. Lakshana has a question for Pooja. Could we have the mic?
Hi, Lakshana. I actually know her, so it's good.
That's
I'm
precisely what
waiting
she
to see
wrote
what
in
this
the-
question is. Yeah.
Loudly, Lakshana.
Before I ask my question, I just have to say I've seen Pooja off screen and I've seen her in person now, and we have a very close common friend.
Yeah.
And I know you're a very down to earth person, and
Thank
it's
you.
very hard to find people like that. And
Thank
very
you.
genuine.
Thank you so much.
So, my question.
When you have examples like this, it makes it easier for
Yes,
you.
I'm sure.
That's so true.
Can I interject and just add to your compliments for Pooja? I just want to say very quickly, actually, why quickly? I'll take my time. To say that I am so happy and glad that Pooja Hegde. It's not Hegde, it's Hegde. All right? Yeah, got it right? Hegde. I'm so glad that Pooja is a part of this film. I sincerely want to say and thank her because I feel that it was her presence that brought out a different, very refreshing aspect of my own personality. It was, I think, her simplicity and her. There are a lot of things about her which surprised me. It was her first film, and I was very surprised on the first shot. And the hair is blowing because there's a sandstorm, and this lighting is like going for a toss, and all this chaos is happening, and she's absolutely just flowing from a space of pure, I don't know what you would call it, love, confidence, self-worth. She was just being there. And I said, wow, for someone who can be like this in her first film, it just is a sign that Pooja, I think she's going to go a long, long way. Long, long way.
It always helps
I'm
to
sorry,
be
you,
like
you
a
can
proof.
let's ask your question.
Yeah, but because I need to stop blushing right now, so you asked me my question.
So you've done you've done a regional film before. So how difficult was it to adjust to Bollywood?
Oh, in terms of it was a language that I now understood, because earlier I had to by heart these dialogues, which like it's like if someone comes up to you with 5 lines in Chinese and says, now do it with emotions. So, so it kind of took me some. I was happier, but of course the scale of Mohenjo Daro was massive, and when you're performing with an actor and dancer like this, because that's when the challenge starts, because when he starts dancing you feel like you just want to hide somewhere. uh, so I had to really practice harder in order to be able to match him, because he can take the simplest of steps and make it look so complicated. uh, no, he can do that. He can take a complex step and make it easy, which, so to match that was a challenge. But I'm really lucky that I got to do my first film with him, because he is also an amazing actor. And, yes, he looks great, but he is an amazing actor. And
Thank you.
I think it helps me for my first film, because after that you're just reacting to what his emotion, you're not really acting. So it really helped. And I think the reason he looks this good is because he's genuinely a really nice person from inside, and I think it shows on him outside. So that's why.
Why am I blushing?
I hope that answers
Wild.
your question.
Of course it did. Aishwarya has the next question. We just have 7 minutes left, so we'll have to be quick with our questions. Yeah.
Hello, sir. Hello, ma'am. My question is for Hrithik, sir. So, what is the most challenging part that you came across while shooting for Mohenjo Daro?
First, call me Hrithik. No, don't call me sir. Because sir kind of like distances us, I become sir. I'd rather be Hrithik. So the most challenging. Oh God, I can send you an email of a list.
Also
I
the
think that'll be
injuries.
easier, huh? But there were I think a lot of moments where where we literally had to kind of like force ourselves to rise back up again and do it one more time. Or uh, but if I have to like pick a specific what's the most challenging, I think time. I think the time that we had to spend away from family. Forget family, civilization. We were spending time away from civilization. We were in some desert, for all those days. And I think uh, it is very easy to, as they say, you can lift one big burden in one instant and take that pain, if it's, but if it's a lightweight, but you got to hold it there for a really long time and days and days and days, that really is true strength, So I think that was the challenge. I think the most incredible challenge of this.
Amazing. Hrithik, we have a Mojo mobile journalism unit, which is also right now, recording this, and they did a very fun exercise. I want Snigdha to tell you what they did, and then ask you, quiz you actually on something.
Don't tell me they're history questions. Huh? I was very bad in history.
So have you ever tried to Google yourself?
Myself? No. Why?
So if you Google is Hrithik Roshan, if you put that in the Google search bar, what do you think are the
words
know,
that come up? Because
yes.
Google helps you in so many. So, what do you think is the top answer if we say is Hrithik Roshan?
Is Hrithik Roshan?
Is Hrithik Roshan, and then Google helps you with the. So, what do you think are the top results that
Oh,
come
top
up?
result.
Shirtless.
Is Hrithik Roshan?
Shirtless is what I'm saying.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
What do you think people search for when they look out, when they search for you? So,
Is he ready to?
mingle.
I am. Are you? Is he really a good dancer?
Okay. So,
Okay.
Snigdha, why don't you come and show him the top 4 answers that come when we Google is Hrithik Roshan? This is for you to.
Okay. So the first one is Hrithik Roshan. Oops. क्या कर रहा हूँ? Dude, is Hrithik Roshan dead? No, I'm right here, guys. Why they worried that I'm dead? हाँ,
Alive.
2 साल के बाद आ रही पिक्चर. किधर गया? मर गया क्या?
Some hoax, I'm sure, would have
Huh?
brought this.
अच्छा है. Okay, second one. Is Hrithik Roshan left-handed? I'm actually very fortunately ambidextrous.
Wow.
I can. I know, man. I know. I can use both these babies. Okay. Let's. Is Hrithik Roshan in Dhoom 4? I'd say that's a good question. Let's keep asking it. Is Hrithik Roshan white? No, I thought I was. First, I thought I was Indian. Then they said I was Greek. Now they're asking if I'm white. No. Lovely.
Okay, wonderful. I would have said, if someone were to ask us, we would have said hot would be the first answer. But surprisingly enough, people are asking if you're alive. Oh. Okay, Tushar, quickly, where are you?
Hi, Tushar.
Sir, which is your favorite song from the movie Mohenjo Daro?
And
And sir, can you sing a few lines for us?
He's a very good singer.
You know, but the songs of Mohenjo Daro are very hard to sing because you got to match up to Rahman sir, and that is not going there. But my favorite song from the film is Tu Hai, uh, which I'm going to ask Pooja to sing. She also sings really well. I'm actually trying to download the music in my head, but I can't. It's very tough to sing that song. Huh? Any
song.
song, any song. Sing any song. Sing with me. Sing with me.
I don't know the lyrics. Yeah, sure.
yeah, dance.
Any
We're not,
other
we're not
request?
letting him go without dancing, so don't worry on that.
What did you say? Well, you sing with me. Then I'll get some help. So मैं तो ऐसे बोल रहा हूँ कि जैसे I'm a singer, professional. हाँ तो क्या था? Someone start that please यार. ना निगाहों से कहीं अरमानों की दास्तां है सेन्योरिटा, ये चाहत की मोहब्बत की सारी दुनिया में एक ही जुबान है सेन्योरिटा.
Outstanding.
Thank you.
Yeah, we'll come to that. 3 more minutes left. Aishwarya and Sanskriti, two friends who were, I think, were up all night making something for Hrithik. Very, very quickly come and give it to him.
Wow, that is so. Thank you.
I had the opportunity to meet you
Wow. Well, let me give you a hug for that. That is so sweet. It reminds me I gotta get back into shape. Okay, thank you.
One more. Aww.
Super awe moments there. All right, thank you, girls. Desimartini, our entertainment portal, is also streaming this session live. And Hrithik, as we speak, some people are posting questions on Twitter on Desimartini. So, may I quickly ask the top question?
Hello. So this question is by Hrithik Worshipper. So he is
Worshipper is the handle.
yeah. So he wants to know that what is the kind of preparation you both had to undergo before starting the film.
Okay, first of all, Hrithik worshipper. I feel odd saying that, but I have seen your handle on my timeline, and thank you for all the love. Thank you for all the love. And how did we prepare? Uh, you know, I think we mostly people, actors, love talking about Kitna, how they got into it and stuff. But I have to be honest, I don't think we did much at all. We just landed up. Because when you're working with a filmmaker like Ashutosh, he's already got so much prepared for you. You don't have to imagine Mohenjo Daro because he builds it for you. He had built the entire city. 20 acres of land, leke, he has built the structure. So when you're entering it, you're actually living it. So 80% to, in a second you get into your character by just being in Mohenjo-daro. Apart from that, I think for me, very simply, it was a journey of, going back a few years into a time. I basically had to tap into an aspect of myself which I probably played in my first film, in the first half as Rohit, where it was simple. So after a very long time, I got a chance to tap into that aspect of myself to portray, and it's a story of a guy who is simple, looked upon as naive, but then he actually establishes a better order of leading the people and of love and honor. So it's a victory of the simple and the ideal, and yeah. So I think Pooja, your turn.
Oh, you know what? I think what I learned is that no matter how much you prepare, there are going to be things that are going to be thrown at you which you can't handle. For example, I remember we were like nature. So I remember we're trying to do this scene, which is a really romantic scene, and we're trying to have a moment, and the wind was blowing so hard, and I had really long hair, so my hair is like flying all over the place. I'm looking scary, and then there's nothing you can do. There is just nothing. You just have to wait and be calm and let everything blow over so that you can start shooting again. So I think the
Yeah,
thing
I
is you
think
can't
it
prepare.
took us some 3 days to shoot that
That scene.
uh,
Bit.
20-second scene.
Yeah.
3 days it took us.
Thank you.
Hrithik, I just asked your team for permission to take 3 more minutes if we can, because there are 3 questions left. But we'll have to be like really quick. They've been patient enough, and they have other.
I think that's more for me. Be really quick in your answers. 1 minute, okay?
Not really.
Okay.
You're gorgeous.
Okay, I hear you, Sonal. Okay, fine.
Ouch.
I'll be quick.
Tanya.
Hurry up, Tanya. 3 minutes. Hurry up. What are you doing? Taking too much time.
Hi, what would you like to say about Delhi and Delhi girls?
Oh, man. I could say so many things, but I'm going to be, quick. Delhi girls are the most beautiful girls in the world.
I agree.
And I don't want to go home this evening. Yeah, I want to just like mingle. I'll come back for that.
I
I'll
take
come
my
back.
request back from his team because he's decided to stay on record. Umesh Kumar, where are you, Umesh? Quick, quick. पीछे खड़े हो जाते हो.
हेलो सर. हेलो सर. मत बोला यार. ऋतिक बोला मेरे को.
Umesh, mic on कीजिए. Don't switch it off after every.
Sir, my question is for you.
Yes.
Which kind of food do you prefer from made from mom's hand or Western or outside?
I am a foodaholic.
Okay.
So even if you make the food, if it's good, I'll eat it.
Thank you, sir.
I love food.
Lovely. Okay, Alicia gets to ask the last question. I'm really sorry to whoever's left because we just couldn't. Alicia, yeah.
Hi Hrithik, I'm a huge fan of yours.
Thank you. Anish.
Okay, I know that the movie has some very romantic, beautiful dialogues. Could you just say your favorite dialogue for me?
I don't want to let you down, but I can't remember the dialogue at all. Can I do something else for you? Can I dance for you or something?
So,
Come. So, you choose the song, and you do the step, and I will join you. Come on.
yeah, so can we have.
No, so later.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Hrithik. In fact, I want you all to sit because there is a small surprise that we planned for Hrithik. So, if you could just. Because there is somebody who's been troubling us a lot, and we just wanted them to trouble him and not trouble us.
जिल्ला बिल्कुल नाश हो गया. क्या बता दूं?
Yeah, sure.
मैन्युफैक्चर कराने वाले, रशियन चिपनास से ज्यादा फ्लेक्सिबल मूव्स वाले, जिनकी ब्लू आइज सबको करती है हिप्नोटाइज, और आपकी जांघों से बड़ा है जिनके दोनों का साइज. जलालुद्दीन. ओह, फैंटास्टिक अकबर. बधाई.
और सोनिया, I mean जोधा, कहाँ जा रही हो तुम यहाँ? मैं यहाँ हूँ. जिल्ले लाई.
जिल्ले लाई वाहत तुम ना हो.
अरे तुम टाइल्स देख के फिसल गई.
पागल हो क्या? जिल्ले लाई जब से आपकी जोध अकबर आई है ना, यो अकबर बना फिर रहा. बीरबल जैसी नस्ल है इसकी. 2 BHK है, देख लो क्या बना फिर रहा है.
अरे क्या बकवास है. मैं हूँ असली ऋतिक रोशन.
समझा दो प्लीज. पागल हो गया तुम. उनकी सूरत देखो, नूर टपक रहा है. इनकी सूरत देखो, उल्टी आंख हो जाओ मुझे.
अरे उल्टी तो किसी और वजह से आई दिया.
तुम पागल हो. उनके देखो 6 पैक्स है. 2 BHK का कमरा है इसका.
अरे पैक्स तो मैंने ही बनाए थे. 6 करके 18 पैक्स बनाए थे. सारे के सारे पी गए देवड़ी. तुमने ये ताज नहीं देखा? जिल्ले लाई की पहचान है ये.
अरे जिल्ले लाई ना, जलालत है जलालत. जिल्ले लाई ऐसे हो, तुम जैसे हो. एक बात बताओ जी, आपने धूम पिक्चर बनाई, उसमें तुम डायमंड चुरा रहे हो, गांव में भैंस चोरी करता फिर रहा.
अरे तो क्या हो गया? I was playing stupid. All right.
ये लो इनकी कमी थी.
ये शहर मुझे जाना पहचाना लग रहा है, और ये रेडियो स्टेशन के मुझे और भी जाना पहचाना लग रहा है. एंड आई नो दिस मस्ट बी सोनी. और ये लड़का काफी अच्छी एक्टिंग करता है मेरी. ऑलराइट. एंड दिस मैन, यू नो से दैट यू आर ऋतिक रोशन.
सही बात है बाबा.
या आई एम. गॉट यू. ये केसरी जी का लड्डू जो अभी तक पतला नहीं हो पाया. And if you want to say that you're Hrithik Roshan, चल फटाफट से बोल के बता. चलने की शादी, चलने की शादी की शादी चढ़ाई. Whatever man.
देखा उसको बोला नहीं आता।
अरे देखेगा तो तू जब तेरा सर नीचे कलम हो जाएगा। सिपाहियों मेरे हुक्म की तमील हो।
तामिल नहीं, इट्स तामिल तामिल। तुझे क्या कर रहे हैं समझते के लिए। और एक काम करो, एवरीबडी नोज ऋतिक रोशन इज द बेस्ट डांसर इन द वर्ल्ड। ऑलराइट, सो जस्ट डांस।
ऑलराइट, लेट्स
देख लो क्या करेगा अभी। राइट, लो। ऑलराइट, ये ऐसा क्यों है, ये ऐसा क्यों है, मिलान कर रहा है। एंड यू नो व्हाट, कहो ना प्यारे के बाद मुझे 30,000 प्रपोजल्स आए थे और तुझे लाइफ में 30,000 रिजेक्शंस मिल गई होंगी। एंड यू से दैट यू आर ऋतिक रोशन।
व्हाटएवर मैन।
ऑलराइट, लेट्स ब्रेक द ब्रिज एंड आई वुड जस्ट लाइक टू से दैट नोबडी कैन बी ऋतिक रोशन, क्योंकि बॉलीवुड के सर जी आप हैं, तो आप हैं सर जी, एंड ऋतिक रोशन के अगर हम 10% भी हो जाते हैं, तो हम अगर ऋतिक के 10% होते तो नाम हमारा अपने आप ही रोशन हो जाएगा। सो give it up for the most amazing personality of Bollywood, ऋतिक रोशन एंड पूजा जी। आपको कैसे बोल सकते हैं हम, और पूजा के साथ किसी ने डांस नहीं करा, तो we will take that opportunity, but before that हम लोग चाहते हैं that we have our colleagues and they prepared a dance for you, and let's see कि क्या वो आपका 10% कर पाते हैं या नहीं। So, are you with me? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? चल यहाँ से।
See your private dreams slowly come alive. Doom again, we gotta break the rules and party all the time. Doom again, we gotta steal the show. You know that ain't no crime. So steal all that you can, the magic you began. Let's shout, break out. Come on, once again, let's hear it. Machale. Once more, come on, you mean machale, 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 once again, machale. ऐसी क्या चली हवा के ले गई मेरी सांसों को मुझसे दूर तेरे पास, और मुझे हुआ एहसास तू मेरी मैं तेरा होने लगा, मैं तेरा तू मेरी होने लगी। Mohenjo, 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 चांदर सूरज कोनों ने देखा, मोहिंजो दारो रंगों का मेला। मोहिंजो, मोहिंजो, मोहिंजो दारो, ये जो मेला है, ये जो खेला है, यही मेला, यही खेला है जीवन। अरे सुन कहे किसको तुम, यहाँ पर नहीं है वो जो ये रंगो आता है, सुनते हैं खो जाता है, अगली जादू की है मुझे है पता, जो रंग है मैं कभी
You know, they said that if they can be 10% of me or something like that. No?
Yeah, 10%. So how would you rate?
You know, I always believe, and this is a fact, that dancing is only as good as how you make the audience or the watcher feel when he's watching you dance. Yeah. You know, it is what's the feeling that it gives you, right? You guys made me feel on top of the world. So not 10%, not 10%, 110%. if there could be 110.
Yeah. Can we please
So
have
thank
a
you for
big
that.
round?